Hello, my name is DJ Crazy Jimmy, aka James Dwyer, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Well, recently, the coronavirus has killed 20 people and infected 500 people, one case in Cebu, Philippines. Now, this has happened where people have traveled from Wuhan, China, all over the United States and all over the world, actually. And the coronavirus has been discovered in 11 countries. One here in the Philippines and one in the United States. In Seattle is where the person is. That's a pretty scary virus because it's killed 20 people and infected 500, and it seems like a cold, and then all of a sudden, bam, you're sick, and then it can kill you. To screen people for fevers at the airports, that's what they've been doing. And in Wuhan, they actually shut down the entire city. No flights in or out of Wuhan at all. And there's no public transportation. If you need to get on a bus to go somewhere, you can't do it. So my question is how do people eat? How do people get their food? Because this coronavirus actually came from a fish market in the Wuhan, China. So I'm surprised to see that they actually shut down the whole entire city to quarantine the city. So no more people get infected, no more people come in and out of the country, or especially Wuhan, China, where people got infected. I'm surprised this happened. The comment section on YouTube has changed on mobile version. And if you actually get a chance, you should leave a comment on this video. Let me know what you think of the comment section changing. Do you enjoy scrolling all the way to the bottom of the videos and then leaving a comment so you can look through the other comments before you leave a comment? Read other comments? Or do you like the fact that and it's just new, I think it just happened today. Do you like the fact that they put the comments up there right underneath the subscribe button? So you can read how many comments there are, and then you can leave a comment, but you have to click on the button, and you can actually read the one last comment that was left, and then you click on that, and then you can actually load the rest of the comments, and then you can actually leave comments. You can read the comments to leave the comment. Because I like to read comments before I leave them, kind of see what other people think and what's going on with the comment section in a video before I leave a comment. And I actually enjoy scrolling all the way to the bottom because then I get to see what other recommended videos are going on YouTube. So I don't know. Do you like the comment section being moved all the way to the top? I wish that they would leave it at the top and the bottom so you can scroll to the bottom still and it still just be the same. But I don't know. I'm one person that doesn't necessarily like change on social media websites. I think some of the things that they do on social media websites, these companies like Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, I think YouTube does a pretty good job with some of the changes, but I don't think they should have moved the comment section personally. But maybe I'll enjoy it now that it's at the top. Recently, Amazon CEO Jeff Bezos got hacked. His phone got hacked. Can you believe that or not? Social media, I'll tell you what. Saudi Arabia decided to, one of the king princes from Saudi Arabia decided to meet up with Jeff Bezos at a private meeting in Los Angeles. And he, Jeff Bezos owns Wall Street Journal, and the crown prince owns some sort of security company online or something like that. They bought these security companies so they can possibly extort him for the news that's going on with the crown prince of Saudi Arabia. So that's why I guess the crown prince decided to extort Jeff Bezos by hacking his phone, but they denied it. The government denied it, of course. And the second day of the impeachment trial with Trump is now coming underway, and I'm really interested to see what's going to happen. But the Democrats have made their statements and saying what's going on with what they think the evidence should be and things like that. But they're changing some of what's going on with the impeachment trial of Trump. And Trump said at the World Economic Forum that he would like to sit in the front row of the Senate to watch those corrupt people make their statements. And I don't know if the Senate's necessarily corrupt, but I do know that the government has a lot of people that's been in the government for a very long period of time. And necessarily, maybe should we drain the swamp, if you have to say, like Trump said years ago when he first got elected? Should we actually drain the swamp? I think we should change government out every so often, but I don't necessarily think that everybody in government is corrupt. back to the Philippines. Dinyan Festival is coming up, and I'm so excited about it. I get to go to the city and go out to eat with my wife, and hopefully we have some other people from the town here come, and we could all go together, like a group of us, maybe 5 or 10 of us can hang out together, and we could take pictures of on horses. There was a horse last year. My wife got a picture of. She got to sit on top of a horse and take a picture. It was a pretty cool photo, and we get to see some dancers actually dance in the street and like do their festival. It's a whole thing. I don't know how to describe it really. It's kind of hard to describe. But if you get a chance to look it up, I'd go to Dinanyang Festival on YouTube or go to Google and look up Dinanyang Festival. We ran out of water here at the house. Now I'll tell you what, this is pretty frustrating, but we ran out of water here at the house, and that means that we can't wash clothes, we can't wash dishes, we can't use the bathroom because we don't have running water here in the Philippines where we're at. We actually have to pump water and then carry it into the CR, the comfort room, the bathroom. To take a bath, we have to use a pail to put it over our head, or to flush the toilet, we have to use a bucket. And then to use the sink, we have to wash our hands, we have to use a pail. We have to take it out of a bucket that we put in the kitchen, used for washing dishes and washing our hands. And our pump, our well, has run out of water. So we had to go to the neighbor's well and ask them permission to use the water. But we have to carry it actually a little bit further to get this done, to bring water to the house. And it's been a pain in the butt. But the kids here in the house usually help us out a lot by bringing the water in. It's kind of like their chore, but they've been lazy to do that. And I can understand why. It's hot out. I don't feel like carrying water sometimes myself, and I do. But my wife always says, let the kids do it, let the kids do it. But then she gets mad at the kids because they don't want to do it. And so the kids are kind of lazy. My wife has been washing clothes for the past 2 days. It puts her hands so much to wash clothes because she washes them by hand. And she washes clothes for about 5 hours a day sometimes. But she just sits there and just washes clothes by hand, and I feel so bad for her. I really wish we could get back to the United States anytime soon. I could bring her with me. But to be honest with you, I got to get this visa filed. We've been dragging our feet about it. But my wife has been, if we can get to the United States, she can have to wash clothes by hand, and we don't have to carry water by pails and buckets to take a bath or to wash our hands in the kitchen or wash the kitchen. We can actually use a dishwasher to do our dishes, so that would be amazing. And I plan to go to play Ingress in Tigbawan, which is an augmented reality game, but I absolutely love it. And I love to go play this game in the town. It's just kind of cool to go there and get a coffee. I love getting a hot chocolate. Maybe if you watch some of my other videos, you've seen me actually go to 7-Eleven. I say that I love 7-Eleven in Tigbawan. It's just a place to go to get some hot chocolate because the caffeine, the coffee. Nah, I'm sorry, the cafe. I say cafe here in the Philippines because that's what they call it, cafe. But it's coffee here in 7-Eleven. It's the same thing. Sounds the same, so I don't know. I should say cafe. But the coffee in 7-Eleven is okay, but I'd rather have the hot chocolate because it tastes so much better. It's one of those machines where they don't actually brew the coffee in pots like they do in the United States, and you get to pour them out. You got to push a button to brew the coffee, and it doesn't taste as good as it does the hot chocolate. So, major decisions to make in the Philippines, whether to go play Ingress or to stay at the house and enjoy the evening with the family. I don't know. Even if I go play Ingress, I'm going to still come home and enjoy the evening with the family, but I get to go into town and enjoy myself for a few minutes, so I think I might go play Ingress. We'll have to see what my wife is doing. She's still washing clothes, poor girl. I wish she would let me do something to help her wash clothes, but she never wants me to help her wash clothes. That's one of the things she enjoys doing herself. So thank you for checking out my video. I'm DJ Crazy Jimmy, aka James Dwyer. See you in the next video.